Need for Speed Unbound adds iconic fashion brands like Puma, Versace to in-game closet. Need for Speed Unbound platforms. Surprisingly, for such a big franchise, EA and developer Criterion are limiting where you can pick up Need for Speed Unbound. It's only coming out on newer platforms. You'll be able to play it on PS5, Xbox Series X/S, and PC, through a few different storefronts. That means there's no joy for PS4 or Xbox One owners. Some of the biggest names in the fashion industry will be added to Need for Speed Unbound's online closet, including Alpha Industries, AWGE, Brain Dead, Born X-Raised, Champion, Danielle Guizio, EDWIN, FILA, GCDS, KHRISJOY, MKI MIYUKI ZOKU, Namilia, NAPAPIJIRI, Palace, Puma, Vans, Versace, and more. Fans can choose from a variety of swag to truly customize in-game characters with their own unique style. Self-expression is expanded upon in the game thanks to the partnerships between these influential fashionistas, Electronic Arts Incorporated and Criterion Games. NFS Unbound's fashion director, who also happens to be the editor-in-chief of UK culture magazine Wonderland, Tony Blaze Ibekwe, says the collaboration is blurring the lines between IRL and digital content. Palace, Versace, Puma, Namilia, and Danielle Guizio are introducing bespoke items that will take virtual style to the next level, giving users a completely curated experience unlike anything they've enjoyed before in the virtual world. Need for Speed Unbound presents a real visual identity, one where players can see themselves and their style represented in the game, Ibekwe said. My main hope is that fans adopt the freedom to express themselves through clothing and apply some of their daring in-game choices in real life. The franchise has always showcased innovation within the game, and now fans can sport endless combinations of products virtually while also inspiring day-to-day looks beyond the screen, too. Here's a detailed breakdown on some of the epic brands coming to NFS Unbound, which will be making its worldwide debut on December 2, 2022 for PC, PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X/S. Palace. For the trendsetters racing the streets of Lakeshore City, the Need for Speed Unbound Palace Edition, created in collaboration with Palace Skateboards, delivers a variety of custom rides, gear and decals to trick out their rides and their characters' outfits with Palace Edition. Versace. An iconic fashion house which doesn't need an introduction, Versace will bring their prestigious style to Need for Speed Unbound through an in-game rival, Medusa, who brings the Versace woman's rebellious energy and high-gloss glamour to life as a street racer along with 10 in-game pieces of apparel from jackets to sneakers. Puma, a long-standing partner of the Need for Speed franchise and synonymous with Forever Faster, Puma brings the speed with its in-game rival racer Chase, who rolls in a special Puma-wrapped Porsche 911 GT3 RS. Players can get their hands on 13 other exclusive Puma in-game items, including track pants, hoodie, and jacket. A special Puma X Need for Speed Unbound capsule collection of real-world footwear and apparel will also be made available at a later date. Namilia. Driven by the revolutionary spirit of youth culture and celebration of freedom and self-identity, Namilia will feature a selection of 6 in-game items from a coat to a corset. The Namilia X NFS Capsule Collection features exclusive gear that will be unveiled closer to the launch of the game. Danielle Guizio, a luxury brand that reflects the subcultures of New York City, Guizio's collaboration will introduce in-game rival Harlow, who makes her mark in a special, custom-wrapped Chevrolet Corvette Stingray featuring the brand's iconic motifs. Players can also score 5 exclusive Guizio in-game apparel items from their ready-to-wear collection. Of course, if you enjoy rockin' the Vans, you can fit your simulated self in your favorite sneakers, as well, or put on a fashion show with flashy new names that will speak to your character's soul in-game. Need for Speed Unbound release date. Need for Speed Unbound will release on December 2, 2022, so there isn't long to wait until you can get behind the wheel. However, EA Play members will be able to jump into a free 10-hour trial of the game from November 29, 2022, a little earlier. This is a short turnaround. 2. The game was only unveiled at the start of October 2022, so EA must have had it under wraps for a while. The Need for Speed franchise is becoming a home for pioneering, cutting-edge brands who are actively shaping culture, said Criterion Games creative director, Kieran Crimmins. With Need for Speed Unbound, we wanted to level up that ethos by creating a truly authentic universe that not only represents our players, but also creates opportunities for them to interact with and experience these renowned brands in a whole new way. These partnerships are just the beginning, and we look forward to sharing details on even more partners in the weeks ahead. Need for Speed Unbound is an open-world racer, incredible car customization, beautiful graffiti art, and even next-level cop chases that will have satisfy your rebellious side in an extremely thrilling way, featuring rapper A$AP Rocky as the lead figurehead of the game. Need for Speed Unbound and Need for Speed Unbound Palace Edition will be available on December 2, 2022 on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X/S and PC via the EA app, Origin, Steam and Epic Game Store for $69.99 and $79.99, respectively. Release date, pricing, platforms. Need for Speed Unbound will launch on December 2, 2022, for PlayStation 5, Xbox Series, and PC via Steam, the Epic Games Store, and the Origin Store. Pre-orders are open right now, and the game is being sold at a base price of $69.99. Pre-orders will get players the following: a unique driving effect, a unique license plate, unique banner artwork and sticker, $150,000 in multiplayer funds. A deluxe edition of Need for Speed Unbound is also available, the Palace Edition. Players who purchase the Palace Edition gain access to the following: the game, for stunningly intense custom cars, new gassy driving effects, a Mashman-themed decal and license plate pack, an exclusive character pose and banner artwork, a special clothing pack with 20 unique items. If pre-ordered, a unique driving effect. If pre-ordered, a unique license plate. If pre-ordered, unique banner artwork and sticker. If pre-ordered, $150,000 in multiplayer funds. Need for Speed Unbound's Palace Edition will run you $79.99 from whichever storefront you plan to buy it from. Unfortunately, PlayStation 4 and Xbox One users will have to sit this game out since there won't be any last-gen versions in development.